What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I probably have the most highly anticipated Lego set for August 1st and probably of the whole year. I have Lego Marvel set number 76261, Spider-Man Final Battle. Recommended ages are 10 plus and the piece count is 900 pieces. So yeah, this was a very everybody was looking forward to this set. Because of a lot of specific reasons, which is the figures. When Spider-Man No Way Home came around, Lego didn't put any of the villains in the sets or any of the Spider-Men in the sets. The reason why is because of spoilers, obviously. They did the same thing with Avengers Endgame. They gave us a bunch of really bad suits because they couldn't give us really highly spoiler sets. So a couple of years later, people were asking where are the sets, because obviously the movie was out. So now the movie's been out for like 2 years, so Lego finally decided to give us the sets, and of course I have them all in a really cool position. Electra's in the back, you really can't see them, and Ned and MJ are also back there. And of course, since I'm mentioning the figures in this set, you get Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Ned and MJ, Electro, Peter 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I'm very excited to be doing this set review because I've actually been looking forward to this set as well. It's the reason why I've held off on getting Firestar's amazing Lego pad printed figures, even though they've done a pack for them already, because they know that everybody's going to get these instead of the set, instead of their figures, so those are on sale right now, so I kind of feel bad for them. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at these figures, starting off with the villains. We'll go on with the villains first, because I do want to save the two Peters for last, because I have a lot to talk about them. So yeah, let's go on with the figures. So the first figure we'll start off with is Doc Ock. Now, once again, this is also kind of a nostalgia figure, because this is the, this Doc Ock was, of course, almost, I guess, the same one that came out back in 2002. It's not the same outfit, but it is the same actor who played them in the Sam Raimi films. So it's just so cool to see how much Lego has kind of updated their printing and kind of appreciate how much Lego's grown. Now, to get it out of the way, so we can take a look at the figure, he comes with this arm build. It's pretty cool. It's pretty simplistic. It's pretty simplistic. So you can bend the arms around and stuff. But the one thing that I actually do want to take a look at, and we're not going to really mention that much all in the whole video at all, is this new clip connection piece. I was very excited to be getting this piece because when you're kind of a Lego builder, you want very sturdy pieces. So Lego actually decided to make a new clip piece. I think this is the new clip piece. I might be wrong, but Lego decided to make a new clip piece for this because the other one wasn't really that stable. So this does appear in white and in a bunch in this set. We're not really going to mention it that much because it's just going to get annoying after a while. So let's just remove his arms for now so we can take a look at the figure itself. So let's just do that. Taking a look at the figure, he is inaccurate, which there are some figures in here that are kind of inaccurate. I think he might be the only one that's inaccurate. Never mind. There's actually a couple in the set. But it's kind of weird because how are these inaccurate if the movie's been out for 2 years? But anyway, his suit is green in the movie, not dark gray, but it's okay. The figure still looks great. I mean, if you take a look at it, of all the printing, it looks incredible and awesome. If you turn it around, he has another expression as well, which is him smiling. This hairpiece isn't the best. I'd rather go for the Harry Potter hairpiece. I cannot find it in my collection. I did have it in dark brown, but then I kind of got rid of the printing for a figure, and then I decided not to do that. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's okay anyway. The torso looks great. You could see all the printing on there. and everything. And if you go on the back, you also have the tears in the shirt, which is super cool as well. And yeah, that's Doc Ock. He's pretty awesome to have a Alfred Molina Doc Ock. He's still probably going to be the definitive Doc Ock, even if they do it in the future. Which if you're watching this very in the future, and they've already come out with like 6 Doc Ocks by now, I'll probably stick by my claim that Alfred Molina might be the best one, but he was actually pretty goofy in the movie, not gonna lie. But that's it for him. Now we're gonna take a look at the Green Goblin. So here's the Green Goblin. We'll take a look at his glider in a minute, but just taking a look at the figure right now, he is probably one of the most underwhelming characters. First off, I already got rid of one of them, but he comes with a pumpkin bomb. Pretty cool. They're pretty plain. They have like no printing on them, so let's just get rid of those for now. The actual figure itself is pretty cool. I like how the torso looks. It looks very mechanical and detailed and very accurate to the movie. However, as you can see here, LEGO decided not to add the hood piece, which is kind of strange. I don't know why they did that, but it's okay. Anyway, he comes with this dark brown hair Han Solo hairpiece. I've never gotten that in that color before, so it's pretty cool to have that. The face is really cool. I love the goggles, and it's really awesome. On the back, you can see the amazing Willem Dafoe expression. I think this is so much better than Lego's back in 2002. It's so crazy. It's yellow, obviously, because that's what Lego was back then. Then, of course, plain green legs. It's really, anyway, that's really it for the figure. He's pretty plain. The torso is like the only printed thing on here, so yeah, who knows? He might get an update. Who knows? Anyway, taking a look at his glider. His glider is pretty cool. I've already seen some people update it, but it's pretty accurate. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. With the purple and stuff, it looks awesome. Now, these little pieces on the back, you do get extra. You get one extra in the set, which is really awesome. You can put the Green Goblin on here, and he looks really awesome. As you can see, he looks great on it, and it's a pretty simple build. You can look at the instructions on how to build it, but it's pretty simple. But it's still very effective, and it's crazy how LEGO was able to kind of come up with this great glider in just the minimal amount of pieces. These tooth pieces are cool as well. And when you put the pumpkin bombs in his hands, while I stall for a couple seconds, you could see that he looks even cooler. Like look at that. That's awesome. Anyway, that is it for the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. So now we're going to take a look at Electro. Here's Electro. I removed the back piece for now because it is pretty chunky and it's pretty hard to get off. So I didn't want to stall for a long time. So here is Jamie Foxx's Electro from the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man films. First off, so we can get him out of the way, he has little lightning bolts, so it's pretty cool. We're just going to take a look at the figure right now. So I love this figure. I think they did a fantastic job with this, and it's so cool, and I love it. First off, they used the Sam Wilson hairpiece, which looks great for him. The head especially has the kind of lightning bolt, if we can zoom into that, kind of has the lightning bolt printed on there. That is just so cool how they were able to do that. And this is probably the perfect Electro for now, because LEGO still hasn't given us the Starfish one, which is understandable. It would need a new mold and stuff like that. It's just crazy how the Duplo already has theirs. But anyway, the torso, if you could see that, it just looks great with all the printing on there and everything, and just the tan pants is kind of a bit lame. But if you go on the back, there's also more detailing, which is covered by the neck bracket, so you're really not going to be able to see that, but still printing that on there, it's just so cool. The legs are pretty simplistic with the pockets. That's kind of annoying. He doesn't come with dual molded sleeves, so he kind of just comes with like black arms, which once again, that's still okay. He looks great. But of course, you guys want to take a look at the lightning accessory, because it probably is the coolest thing about this dude. The build that they were able to do with this, which it is still super unique. I love how it looks, and it looks just great. Here is the kind of electric version of him. It looks really awesome. It's just so cool with all the electricity going off of it and stuff. And if you look on the back, that black tile is kind of noticeable, but still is just super cool. But one thing that you won't even know, I didn't even know this until I watched Ash and Flash's sick video. Not gonna lie, I think Ash and Flash is a really cool YouTuber. It's just going to be really hard to rewatch some of his sick videos because of just how bad his voice is in it. I'm sorry. It's just, it took me a while. I finally built the set and watched the whole video. But just listening to his sick voice was kind of annoying. But that's not his fault. So I feel like he should have waited. But anyway, there's infinity stones on this thing. It's crazy. They used the Mind Stone on this, and I actually do have an extra because they give you one. But I do actually have a normal ring in here, which I think it's all the way down here. I have an extra bins piece, which is pretty cool. But yes, I do have a ring that has these in here, and you won't be able to see them because they're so well hidden. Is right here and here. I love the way they pulled this off with the Ninjago pieces. That's where these come from originally. Probably with Jay, if I'm not gonna lie. I love the clear. It looks great. That just happened for the first time, which I'm surprised it's the first time that happened because it seems like it would happen more often. But while I stall for a couple seconds, that's it for Electro. He looks great. I love him, and he looks amazing on set, which we will take a look at in a minute. But next up, we're going to go with MJ because we got to save the beaters for last. So yeah, next figure we're going to take a look at is, of course, going to be MJ. So here is MJ, and okay, first off, I have Ned next to me right now, so I guess we'll take a look at both of these guys because just to save time, and these guys are just kind of useless. I'm sorry, they're really useless. I don't understand why they're in the set. Doesn't make any sense. They literally take up 2 slots for the other 2 villains that we didn't get, which is Lizard and Sandman. I have heard there are leaks next year that they're going to be in a set, in the truck set. I don't know, but it's just so dumb. This is a $100 set. I don't know why we couldn't get all the villains. We get Sandman in the set, but he's like all over and with a hand. So I don't understand why we needed another MJ. We have plenty of MJs. This is kind of my first Ned ever, though. But still, once again, I'm not craving for a Ned. The face isn't even exclusive. It's from like some weird Harry Potter person. But speaking of Harry Potter, this is like Hermione's jacket. And yeah, it's pretty strange. But anyway, hairpiece and head are reused from the other MJ that came in the No Way Home sets with the gray jacket. Most of those use them for the Peter Parker customs. Then she has an alternate expression with the smile on the back, and it's pretty cool. I like it. It's awesome. And there she is. Next figure we'll take a look at is Ned. I'm not even going to change the frame because these are just super bland. And I would love them, but they're just inaccurate. Both of them are inaccurate. He needs a dark blue jacket, which Firestar did, as well as hers. They're both 2 inaccurate figures. The hairpiece I would have loved until I figured out that, hey, his hair is dark brown. So that's nice. But the face looks okay. It doesn't really work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for him. Yeah, I mean, it works okay, this smile right here. But this, I mean, both of them kind of work okay. But yeah, red jacket. The yellow arms are like the only exclusive thing. So that's kind of it for Ned and MJ. They're really boring figures that are in the set. I understand why, so you can recreate the falling scene. Spoilers for No Way Home, but why do you even click on the video? But I understand why MJ's in here, so you can recreate that scene. But still, man, if you're going to do this, make them accurate. This and Alfred Molina's Doc Ock are the only inaccurate things about this set. Everything else is pretty much perfect, other than the leg printing and stuff like that. But now, finally, we will take a look at the Spider-Man, starting off with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So here is the next figure. We have the integrated suit for Spider-Man. And I'm just going to say this. This is a reused figure. I already talked about this dude. However, there is one cool fact about this set that I do have right here with me. You do come with multiple heads in this set, and this is the first figure that comes with it. Excuse all this stuff. I'm trying to get the heads out for the other figures, so I'm not making this noise. Should have done this before, but oh well. Anyway, here is the integrated suit Spider-Man, and the figure looks great. I love it still. I love that they added dual molded black and red legs. Still wanted the arm printing, but I mean, Tobey and Andrew don't even come with it, so that's okay. Anyway, taking the head off, putting it in his hand, he does come with the Peter expression, which doesn't come with the CMF. It's the other one, so that head is still exclusive to the CMF, which is pretty nice. But it's the Paul Rudd head, the weird Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just that weird head. So, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's the same figure, so that's cool too. But it's still awesome. Now, I'm going to only showcase it with this dude because I don't want to take a look at it and kind of just want to move on. You come with web pieces in this set. It's awesome. It's cool. I like it. It's nice. You get all of them in the set. Here are the two long web accessories that the instructions tell you to build. This one's like with Andrew or Tobey, I forget. But you do shoot them out. They're awesome. And one thing that I'm also going to do, it's pretty weird because I have seen this used before, but this is the brand new white connector piece. And if I just take the web off, actually, you can see that Lego finally fixed their mistake and finally decided to add a white connectors piece to it because of the weird clear stuff coming out of his hand. So finally now he has the white piece. It's weird because I've seen knockoffs do this 100 times, like a million times already, be on like custom knockoff Spider-Man figures, because knockoff Spider-Man figures come with a lot of these web pieces for some reason. They always come with it, so it's weird having this in real life, also with the mid-legs for the first time, since they were the first to actually came up with movable short legs. And they still are the definitive people who came up with the movable short legs. Not the mid-legs, short legs. So they are the same size as short legs. Just go look up a knockoff figure. You'll be able to find them. The old ones before the mid-legs came out, because then they started using mid-legs. Anyway, enough of knockoff talk. There is the webs. They're pretty cool. You do come with another neck bracket. I mean, not neck bracket, but another thing like that. But also, it's pretty awesome. You get more webs in this, which I cannot, for the life of me, pick up this power. Thank you. I'm not going to put both of them on, but you do come with this Power Blast piece in white. It's pretty cool. You can shoot it. Not going to, because you're going to lose it. You guys have seen how that is used before. And a bunch of other web pieces. Just go look at a bunch of Spider-Man sets. You'll be able to see them. And some are actually on the sets, which is pretty cool. But that is it for the integrated suit Spider-Man. If you didn't see the back, there it is. It's pretty simple. The figure's been out for almost 2 years already, but it's nice to have him in the set. But yeah, now we're going to take a look at the first Spider-Man, which is of course going to be Peter 2, also known as Tobey. So here is Tobey Spider-Man, and this dude is just great to have in a set. I did forget about Doctor Strange, so he's going to be the last figure, but you guys have already seen him before. It's not really that cool. Anyway, this figure's great. It's awesome. We have had this dude before, but back in 2002, it's crazy to have this now and not spend a fortune trying to find the original Spider-Man, which I'm sorry if you guys actually did that, because you guys love No Way Home that much. All you got to do is wait, and you will receive a amazing Tobey figure, and the lenses are perfect this time. Back then they did like weird triangles. These ones are actually kind of like very sharp triangles actually, but the front of it looks great. The back of it with the back spider looks amazing. The dual molded legs, no arm printing, but who cares? It's just so cool to have this man in a set now, not in 2002. It pisses me off that they don't make a 2002 remakes of the sets. But anyway, here is the Han Solo head. It looks great. Here's the back of the head. There's the angry expression. He looks great. And yeah, that is it for this man. Wow, this dude's great to have in set, and it's good to be back with him. So yeah, now we're going to take a look at Peter 3, also known as the Amazing Spider-Man. All right, here he is, the Amazing Spider-Man. Wow, I don't even know which one's better because we have both of them in the set. It's crazy, but I feel like having an Andrew Spider-Man is more cooler than Tobey. I'm sorry, but I have to explain. So, Tobey's Spider-Man was made back in 2002. So, there was one out there that you would be able to buy at like $50. Very expensive for a minifigure, but you wouldn't be surprised how much a bunch of other figures go for that came back then. So, it's kind of expected, but having a Andrew Spider-Man is probably more cooler than Tobey, and the reason why is because this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I'm actually wrong because Lego actually did it before, but this is almost the first ever Lego Comic-Con exclusive put into a Lego set. This isn't the same figure, but I think they did that with like Green Lantern and stuff like that. I don't even think those figures are the same. So, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but this might be the first ever Comic-Con figure made in a Lego set. Not counting Bizarro, because that was Mighty Micros. But this dude is amazing to get, figuratively and literally, because he was a Comic-Con exclusive. And having this dude in a Lego set right now with dual molded legs, it's crazy because back in 2012, they did not make dual molded legs. And believe me, for Tobey, they just did dark blue legs with a red hip piece. Remember when that was a thing? But having him is amazing. The back looks great. Mine has this weird thing in it. It's very unnoticeable, but come on, Lego. Come on. This dude's exclusive. He's going to be like a fortune in the future. Literally. He's probably going to be as much as a Comic-Con figure for crazy people out there like that. Anyway, here's his unmasked expression. I kind of put it on the best expression for him, but here's the other side. It's pretty much perfect. It's just no stubble. I kind of wish we had stubble. The Queer Eye set, the one where I used, I think it was the Queer Eye set. Anyway, the head that I used for Jack Johnson is perfect for Spider-Man, but once again, man, I'm probably going to have the mask on a lot, so yeah. Anyway, there they are. Those are the two figures. Now we're going to take a look at the final figure, which I completely forgot about, but he is literally forgettable in the set. We have is Doctor Strange. All right, here he is. We got Doctor Strange. Now, with this figure, it's pretty great, but he's pretty lackluster. You can see that he has the Multiverse of Madness thing on, which, come on, Lego. Just give us the one from No Way Home. My God. Anyway, here he is. I'm kind of acting very sad because, well, this is a very, 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 very boring figure. This is the one from like 3 sets by now. It was cool when we got him, but now it's kind of like, really, dude? But it makes a lot of people happy because this dude is still exclusive to that set. Wow! I still have this dude because I got the No Way Home sets. But for you guys who didn't get that set and kind of skipped out on it, you get to have Multiverse of Madness, which this isn't that accurate. It's kind of stupid, but I understand it was in their catalog that they had to work with. So, the figures that suck, let's do that and waste time while we're at it, because why not? Here are the figures that are inaccurate in the whole set. There you go. We got the inaccurate trio. Anyway, let's take a look at the actual set now. All right, we're finally here. 24 minutes long. I probably cut it down a lot. It's probably not 24 minutes long right now. But anyway, here's the Statue of Liberty set. And as you can see, and probably by a lot of people, they're probably pissed that this is just the head. Makes sense, though. This thing would have probably been like as much as the Star Destroyer, like the UCS Star Destroyer, because this thing had to have been huge. It would have been bigger than the Apocalypse Burg set. Probably would have been one of the biggest Lego sets of all time. I would love if someone went into Mecha Bricks or something and decided to build the rest of the figure. How big it would be. Because it would be probably the best Statue of Liberty. I wouldn't be surprised if Lego in the near future makes a full green Statue of Liberty based on like a Lego set, and someone went and recolored the whole thing, put a Captain America shield in there, because it would make sense because of what people do these days with Lego. It makes sense that. But anyway, here it is. It's on a smooth surface, so we can actually spin it around. This is a very, very, very cool set. There's a lot of pieces in here. There's a lot of Easter eggs. There's just a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. Now, I did forget to show this in here, but it's actually supposed to go on the set. This is the Minecraft head. That is the kind of the box thing. I don't remember the name of it, but we'll use the integrated suit as our test dummy here. You can, of course, put it in his hand. It looks great. It's pretty cool. It's a Minecraft head, so it's not really that special, but this just goes on the set like this. There's a lot of scaffolding, so we'll kind of just move it down right here so we can have a better look. There's a lot of these clear bars everywhere, there's one back here and there's one right here. What you can do with that is you can take your Spider-Man figures and you can kind of just do this and put them on there like this and kind of put them in a lot of action pose pieces. Now, there's these little, I'll kind of pick up the set so you guys can see it. There's little connectors down here. You can barely see it, but there's a lot of those on the set, so you can remove these and put them anywhere. Also, these weird generator things, I forget what this is, but there's also, if we take this off right now, there's also some right here, so you can put these anywhere you want as well. It's pretty cool. I don't understand why these are in the set. I don't remember these in the movie. So I just put it on this clip right here and just shove it in here so it doesn't kind of go anywhere. But that's it for that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, going on this side over here, you have a web piece. Once again, you have another clear piece. You can put them literally anywhere you want. It's really awesome. This is mostly meant to be, and here's another one too. This is mostly meant to be a display piece. I see it as a display piece, not really a play piece, because what are you going to do with this kind of? You're just going to kind of jump all over the place. This thing looks great when there are figures on here, but it wouldn't be the best play thing, like having your Spider-Man run all over the place, sense of how much limited stuff there is. There's a web with a camera right there. That's pretty cool for Spider-Man Easter eggs. This is a really cool build technique right here as well. The main Statue of Liberty head is cool. I might remove it to show you guys. If not, I probably am actually going to, which is going to be very hard to do. But, so looking forward to that. But anyway, what you can do with it, obviously, like I said before, you can put your Spider-Man kind of on here and pose them all over this thing. Put them on the bars and stuff like that and kind of just have fun with it and just have fun posing the figures on here. The main Statue of Liberty head is great. But let me actually see if I can remove it for the time being. Hopefully I don't break this, which I probably am, which is going to suck, but it does have a very loose connection down here, so I'm praying. Yes, it worked. So we'll take a look at the Statue of Liberty head in a minute, but just taking a look at the scaffolding for now. Here it is. Here's the scaffolding. It's pretty plain. But you can actually see more of the thing itself. This is really cool if you want to build up this more, maybe build it out. But there's a little cure for Sandman right here with this new web piece. It's really cool. I've never seen this before. It's like a weird rubber material. It's awesome. There's a portal right here, which usually when I'm displaying the figures and kind of multiversal logic or movie logic, I usually put Ned and MJ right here when they're on the display. So they look like they just, since there's no actual laboratory back here where the lizard would be, I would put the lizard right here, but once again, he's not on the set. But I usually put them right here since there was the portal, and Ned and MJ, Ned can open portals, which is pretty cool. Then there's just a bunch of lightsaber blades and everywhere, just kind of being all of this on here. The main scaffolding is kind of boring. There's a bunch of wrenches and screws and stuff like that all over the place right here and here. But you can't see those. There you go. Just a wrench and a thing like that. Another power box, which you can put, once again, someone on there. That's really it for the main scaffolding. It's pretty boring, but once again, you have the Statue of Liberty head, which just goes right on here. There's a bunch of tan pieces. Once again, mention the Sandman, which is in the set, but he's not in the set. But yeah, that is kind of it for the set. Once again, what I also do with this right here is I usually put the Green Goblin right here, kind of swooping by and stuff like that. So you can have a lot of fun with this. It's pretty cool. That's really it for the main scaffolding. Now we're going to take a look at the Statue of Liberty head. To make it easier so you can understand without everything in the way, here's the main Statue of Liberty head. This is based on the Apocalypseburg Statue of Liberty head, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. I think that's awesome. And taking a look at the face itself, it's just so cool. I love this, just so weird because of how accurate this looks, and the chin and everything, it looks great with the hair, and I would love to see a full Statue of Liberty head. I would be glad to see what that would look like. Anyway, you can see a bit of the orange back here. There is a portal back here leading to the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is very awesome. That's a sticker piece, kind of the same method they did for the Sanctum Sanctorum kind of portal doors. But if you go on the inside right here, kind of lift this off, you can go onto the inside of the Statue of Liberty, and you can see that there's the Sandman fist in there, which is pretty cool. It is removable. I don't want to remove it though, but it's just a little brick built kind of thing. Very cool. And of course, going right here, you can kind of move the hair out just a little bit, but it's not really meant to. Unique building techniques. They were able to put a lot of stickers on here. Also with the hot dogs as the eyepieces, that's cool. But they have all of these right here are stickers, as well as some of the sides of the face are also stickers. And I think, oh yeah, also on the top they have 2 stickers as well. And the way that they were able to do this with all of the tan pieces is just nuts and so cool. And once again, you have one of the posing pieces back here, so you're able to do that with both of these pieces. That's really cool as well. I love the play features. It's super simplistic, but still cool. So once again, so I don't have to waste a bunch of time, here is the scaffolding, which once again, all you do for this is just place the head in here without breaking it. And I'm gonna film this so you guys can see if I actually do break it. It's very hard to get in here because of how cramped it is. So just gonna say that. Which I think I got it in here, so. So there it is. I think that's in there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty secure. But yeah, that's really it for the set. It's pretty simple. Not gonna lie, it's pretty simple. But there's a lot of stuff you can do. And of course, just so you guys want to see, you can place the Spider-Man up here. So just for a fun little bit right here, I will show you guys how I actually got these guys in this position, because I haven't seen a lot of people do this. And you can put all 3 Spider-Man on here, which is just super cool. I love how you're able to pose as many figures on here as possible. And you're able to put all of the Spider people on here. And it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's very satisfying looking at all these dudes on here. Which there they are. It's pretty cool. If I can get them in the right position, there you go. That's really it. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, that is it for today's set review. After this, of course, we're going to take a look at the instructions and the box, and finally finish this big review. The set is still behind me because I'm too lazy to remove it, but here is the instructions and all of the stuff that you can do. Of course, putting all the way to the end, you have the last thing, which of course you do have Spider-Man, which I wonder who that is. Oh, that's the black and red one. But you have 125 things, and there goes the Toby figure. I mean Andrew. But yeah, you can see that you can put all of the figures right there, which look really cool and swinging and stuff. And then on the other side, you got all the stuff like that. And you have that. So yeah, that is the instruction manual. And yeah, let's take a look at the box now. Here's the box. It's so huge, but here it is. Here's the front, and it's pretty cool. You got all the figures down here, the Friendly Neighborhood, and the Amazing, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And then if we turn it around, you can see all the great detail on here, which looks great. And yeah, and then of course at the very top, you have Ned doing the size. So yeah, that is it for today's set review. Now, of course, I'm going to wrap up and give you my final thoughts on it. So that is it for the set. I didn't really want to pose anybody on here. I kind of just wanted to show these three off since they're so cool. But that is it for the LEGO Spider-Man No Way Home set review. Hopefully you guys loved it as much as I do. I think everybody is trying to pick up this set as soon as possible if you are a big giant LEGO Spider-Man No Way Home fan, because this set just has so much to offer. There's the scaffolding, there's everything, the Liberty battle. It's just so cool, and I love how everything turned out. It's a really cool set. There are some inconsistencies about the figure, but just to have these three people in the same set is just so cool, and I love that they were able to do this and put this in a set and finally get Tobey after so many years and finally get an official Andrew Garfield Spider-Man that is not in a Comic-Con exclusive. And I still hate those Comic-Con exclusives because of how many exclusives they do for it. But I still love this set. This set is great. Let me know down below what you guys think of the sets, and I will see you guys later. Peace out and bye.